Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Hiltz. I miss making music in class with you, but I've really enjoyed getting your Flipgrid and email responses from last week's assignment. This week, our assignment is using Chrome Music Lab, and we are going to do some composition. So I'm going to walk you through the steps I would like you to take so that you can create your composition, and then I'll show you how I'd like you to share it with me. The first thing that we're going to do is find Chrome Music Lab. You can do that by just opening a Google tab and typing in, need to spell it right, Chrome Music Lab. I'll also share a link to Chrome Music Lab in the description of this YouTube video if that's easier for you to find it. Once you search, Chrome Music Lab will be the very first one, musiclab.chromeexperiments.com. So you can click on that link. Now in music class, we have used some of the different choices that are offered in Chrome Music Lab. We've specifically focused on the oscillators as a vocal warm-up, and depending on which class you're in, we might have looked at some of the other options. You're welcome to look at all of the options that are available in Chrome Music Lab, but for your assignment this week, I want you to focus on the first one, which is called Songmaker. It's the one that has the smiley face on it. So once you're in Chrome Music Lab, you need to click on Songmaker. In Songmaker, we have a grid that you can use to make your composition. So you can use the mouse to click on the boxes to add some notes. I'm going to start a composition like this. My recommendation for you is that you always start your composition with a red block and end your composition with a red block. Red stands for do, the note do, which is the home tone or the resting tone. If you start on do and end on do, then it will sound complete. So make sure that you're starting on red. So I have just the beginnings of a composition here. I'm going to hit the play button now so that we can hear what it sounds like. All right, so that sounds pretty good. Now I can also add to this and have more than one box playing at the same time. I'm going to repeat my composition right here. The exact same thing. Let me move over one more. So you see I started on red and I ended on red. But this time, to make it a little more interesting, I'm going to add a second block in the same section. My recommendation here is that if you'd like to have more than one color in the same column, that you have at least one white block in between. If you put your blocks too close together, then it won't make a great sound. So make sure you have at least one white block in between. So now I'll play again and we'll see what this sounds like. And when you have just one white block in between your two squares, that makes a really nice musical sound. I can continue to add some more to this. I'd like to have a bass line in my song. So I'm going to keep clicking and I'll go down here now. And I'm just going to make a nice simple pattern for my bass line. So red, green, do, so, do, so. All right, let's see how this sounds if I click the play button. And it'll repeat back if you make it all the way to the end. Now, I think that's long enough for my composition, but if you have a really great idea and you'd like to record more, if you click on Settings and choose Length, you can make it longer. So mine is 4 bars long, and I think 4 bars is a good goal for everybody, but if you're feeling really motivated and would like it to be longer, then go ahead and make it longer, okay? I'm going to go back to my composition. So I have a really nice melody. I added some harmony. Remember, harmony is when more than one thing happens at the same time in music. And the last thing I would like you to add is a drum part. And that happens in these bottom 2 rows with the dots. So you have 2 choices. You can do a dot on the bottom, or you can do a dot on the top. You can also do them both at the same time. Now for your percussion part, I want you to make sure that you have some kind of pattern. My pattern is going to go like this. Your pattern's up to you. So my pattern goes circle, triangle, 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 circle, triangle, 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 and it's up to you. Let's listen to what my melody, my harmony, and my percussion sound like together. All right, now the last thing that we can change in this is we can make it a different instrument. And I'm not really a fan of the instruments I chose to begin with. The first button at the bottom, where it says marimba right now, is telling you the instrument that's used for your rainbow notes. So I could change it to piano, strings, woodwind, synth, or back to marimba. I'm going to go with strings for mine. And then the second button that says electronic right now is for your percussion part. And your choices are electronic, blocks, kit, conga, and back to electronic. I'm going to use strings and blocks for my composition. All right, if you'd like to change the speed of your composition, you can use the slider for tempo to make it faster or slower. I'm pretty happy with where mine is right now. At any point, if you want to go back and start your whole composition over, then you can click the restart button at the top. Before you close out of your composition, I want you to be able to share it with me. So you're going to go to the bottom corner where it says save and click on the check mark. And that will give you a link for your composition. I would like you to click where it says copy link. Now that you have the link for your composition, I would like you to share it with me. You can share it with me by sending me that link through email, or you can make a Flipgrid video. In your Flipgrid video, I'd like you to tell me about your composition. Tell me why you made the choices that you made, and give me a little introduction before you share the link. Then let me show you where you can save it. After you have created your Flipgrid introduction and hit next and taken your selfie, then you're ready to submit your video. This is where you need to share your link. So I have my display name, my title, and you can paste your Chrome Music Lab link right into your video submission. This is how I will be able to see it. I hope that you enjoy creating your composition, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. So until next time, keep making music.